So I'm in the shower, and I had to stop the shower because I got so emotional. I had a complete psychic change of a situation in my life that had held so much over me. I broke my back when I was 20. I had my spine fused, and I suffered a long time through the pain. But what I want to share is at my children's school this year, I met a family, and the wife was born with a disability and her hips were displaced. She was born in a third world country where they didn't have the care needed for prenatal care. So she was born with some birth defects in the hips and the legs, and she has never been able to walk comfortably or really even, and her legs were inches difference in length. Anyways, they had done a surgery to lengthen the leg, and when I had met them, the husband was telling me about the wife, and he had to take her to Stanford or something, and he was telling me about this because the surgery had happened and 8 weeks had passed and there had been no follow-up, and then they had implanted a device in her leg to help stimulate growth, and the person at the physical therapy place had confirmed it wasn't working, and she was in excruciating pain, and the doctors wouldn't return any phone calls. They wouldn't take them seriously, and I'm going to tell you, they're immigrants, and I say that because I feel that factored into it, to how they were treated. Anyways, the husband was telling me this, and my years of experience of going through my own pain, of my own my own injury, had allowed me to learn a lot. And I looked at him and I said, well, have you asked what their grievance policy is? And he exchanged phone numbers. I sent him a text of how to word something, and this was on a Wednesday, and no, excuse me, on a Monday. So I sent them this on a Monday, and then on a Wednesday, he had her scheduled for surgery. And anyways, they got her in, and they fixed the implant, and they got her in within like 4 days of him making that email or that text message of asking of the grievance policy, right? Of basically knowing his rights. That's all he knew. All I shared with him was his rights. And they got it fixed. But what I'm sharing is now she picks up her daughter. And the husband had shared that this was her dream. Growing up in her country, all she wanted to be was a mother. And when she became a mother, she realized she couldn't play with her kids. So her dream became all she wanted to do was play with her child. And like, on Friday, she picked up her daughter, and I got to stand there and talk to her about Ramadan and like fasting and how it helps her, and just seeing her walk without her assisted cane and not even in pain. Like, it allows me in the shower. I just realized I basically washed away that 9 years of suffering. I tried to kill myself in that time. I tried to chop my own legs off. I had a form of Parkinson's. I was diagnosed with lupus. I wanted to die. And it's like, that right there was transmuted, because now that one experience of asking him, do you know your grievance policy, allowed her to get her dream fulfilled. And I saw her with her daughter. Like that, I don't have pain anymore. I have knowledge. And that's beautiful. And I love you guys.